Hey guys, I'm back, Mark from Kaizen. We all know that brass is extremely expensive these days. That's if you can get it when you want it. But why not look after your brass by annealing it? Now, I know there's always a debate about what kind of annealer to get, but if you have properly annealed brass, and I mean that's done by a hardness check, and it's quite a scientific thing, but if you want to read up on it, check out the annealing book. But if you properly anneal your brass, you can get a very much extended service life before they start to fail. So I know with my Alpha brass, with my 6GT, I'm up to 25 firings. I haven't seen any failure, and I've seen zero degradation in performance or accuracy. So I think it's time to have a look. There's probably many of you that own a Mark I amp annealer. This is my actual unit, and I've had it for years. It's served me extremely well, and it's now going to go to a great home, and someone else is going to be very proud to own it. But I think when the Mark II was in front of me, I saw shiny things and I was thinking, do I really need to set one up? And in fact, a good friend of mine contacted me and said, mate, I wouldn't mind one of those new ones, but I don't want to go through all the setup again. And I get what he means. I'm just not into setting stuff up and going to all the trouble. And if we just take a look at the Mark I for a minute, in the early days you bought it, you unpacked it, not much has changed in the actual box, as in the actual shape is not changed, but you bought it, you unpacked it, you then, if you wanted to use the Aztec code, you applied for the Aztec code. When the code came in, you needed an unlock code. You plugged this machine into your computer, and away you went. Once you got started, and we'll turn it on. Once you got started, you then had to load all your pilots and codes into the machine. So, anyone knows me knows my OCD plays up badly. So obviously I've run out a dymo label putting the different brass up here so that I can quickly go in and set my code. So let's have a look. We're going to hit start, and we're in, we were standard mode, now we're Aztec mode. So bear with me working backwards on this, guys. So then we go to run, for example. So we select run. You can use your last setting, but let's say we're swapping from one caliber to another. We're going to use a new setting. Then let's say we're going to do the 300 WSM. So we go up here, 300 WSM, it's code 0151. So we go select O, then 1, then 5, then 1. And now we put the appropriate pilot in, which would have been this one, and we're good to go. As soon as that one's finished, we hit the start button again and we're off. So that's that fella. We'll shut him down. And now we'll unveil the Mark II. Now, there's a lot changed internally in this, and I won't go into that detail right now, but there's quite a bit happening. So we'll turn this fella on. And you can see that all the manual buttons have been replaced by a digital panel. And let me tell you, it is so easy to use, it's not funny. I couldn't believe how quickly I got the book, I opened up the book, quickly read it, and away I went. So I won't go through all this in detail, but I've previously now annealed my 6GT, my 300 Win Mag, a couple of different 308s, but I haven't done my Wisdom yet. So while I've got you, let's have a look at it. So we go in here and we go Aztec, then we decide we're gonna analyze, not run. So we go analyze, and then it says enter the pilot. So here's my pilot 21, which you get on the Amp Annealer website or off our online store. Look it up per caliber. 21 is engraved on it, and you screw that fella in. So enter pilot 21, yeah? Then we go green, then it says enter the suffix, and that's on the AMP page as well. So I know for Wisdom using Norma brass, that's A. So I enter, and then I say, let's start analyze. So I take a fired case, it must be fired. I've deprimed it, and I like to have a brass grip for every different shell holder. So I keep one for each. So you know, the machine comes with one as you buy it, but I like to think that you might need 3 or 4 depending. It just saves you changing over your shell holder. So now we put that in there, and then we hit start. That's going to analyze the Aztec code for my 300 WSM, which is a different code to the Mark 1. So that's telling me that I'm 0148. My old code was 0151. So I know it's close, which tells me that I'm pretty much on the money. So I'm now going to go save. Now I'm just going to load what that is, which is a 300 WSM, and I'm going to go space and Norma, N-O-R-M-A. Thanks for sending me to school, Mum. And then I go yes, and then I go, so I'm going to take this one out and let's have a look at him, see how it's all been cooked and melted. So that does the analytics. So we'll put him away, get him off there, and now it says use now. So now we go in and we go start, and it's done. I can take it out. If I want to turn auto run to on, I get rid of this fella, put a new one in, and the minute that hits the bottom, it'll start up. I don't have to touch any buttons, and that's going to tell me that it's done. It's that quick. Now, just while I've got your attention, I'm going to swap it from, I'm going to go back, and now I'm going to run, but I'm going to run, let's say, some GT, which is here. So I'm going to go to the database, and here's what I've loaded prior. I don't know if you can see this, but there's my 6GT Alpha with an 11th hour neck, 308 Lapua standard neck, 300 WinMag Lapua brass, and then 300 WSM Norma brass. So it tells me that I need Pilot 73, which is this fella here, Pilot 73. I take out the Wisdom Pilot, screw in the Pilot for this fella, select it, then go load, and I'm away. So I take my 6GT brass grip, put this fella in here, and it's start. I forgot to hit auto run. This is brand new, guys. Out of there, I'm going to hit auto run. I'm going to put this fella in. Started already. Finished. You can see the counter telling me how many I've done. Put this one in. It automatically starts, and we're done. So we've done 3 of them, and they're all now ready to full length resize and continue on. So there it is, guys. It is so simple to set up. So if you've been hesitating, thinking I need to swap over, make a friend happy, sell them your Mark 1, they go forever. Get yourself a Mark 2. You will not be disappointed. Thanks, guys. Annealer. Have a look at it on our online store now, kaizentactical.com.au. Thanks for watching.